our keys to victory, where we go around and we give each two keys to victory, why we think we're going to win the game. And we'll go around, give one, and then we'll come around again and do the second one. Mike, since you are our guest, we will start with you. What is your first key to a Dallas victory this week?
Bring Daniel Snyder back. Can we do that?
No,
He's on his
No.
yacht in the middle of the ocean.
No. My first key is the biggest one is for Dallas's defense. What they saw in week one is to stop Jane Daniels from scrambling. That's going to be the biggest one. That's what hurt us in week one. And I really do think if Jaden starts running, it's not going to be good for us like it was in week one. But I think the run game and with both of our corners being back, like I said, if they play like they're supposed to, bump and run, I think we be able to stop Jaden. That'll be one of the biggest keys of that game is to stop Jaden Daniels, or as I think Stores called him RG3 Junior. I don't know why, but that's what Stores told me. So
No. He's been saying that to me as well. But I know. I have been holding my breath. Janae, what's your first key to victory?
man, my first key to victory has got to be give me at least 7 good stops. Give me good stops. That if we get to the position where it's a shootout, let a couple good stops get us back in to be able to score and at least get 2 touchdowns ahead. So it's not a we score, you score, we score, you score. Because that's what's been happening and that's what we're getting into. But if they can get some crucial stops and the offense takes it down the field and gets at least 2 ahead, I think that's the key to victory.
I like that. Will, what you thinking, man?
So I think our defense needs to pick something and stop it. Part of the problem we had in the Bears game is if it wasn't the pass game, then it started to become the run game. If we stopped the run game, then we started getting the pass game. And to Janae's credit, what she said, Dak wasn't around last year. And he's back this year. He's having a pretty good season. His numbers are pretty good. He can get it to Pickens. He's got a weapon out there. He's got, with CeeDee Lamb, they've got weapons out there. So we need to decide which one of those are we going to try and focus on taking away so we can eliminate something to then make the adjustments they need to. But right now our defense is getting shredded by both, and that can't happen.
Yep. Pick your poison. Yes, for me, it's special teams. Okay? Matt Gay, you got to hit all your kicks. We cannot afford, and clearly we saw in the last game, we lose by 1. We cannot afford for you to miss even one of your kicks. But then also, Tressway, Will and I have talked about him a lot. That has been our MVP for the last couple of years before Jaden. We got to flip that field position. And then a guy that I've been calling out all off season, Will, you know this, Luke McCaffrey, who has all of a sudden started to show up on special teams and ball out. We need him to get big returns and help flip the field. Obviously, we know what that defense is like, so we got to help to flip the field and get short fields for Jaden to kind of see if we can get some easy scores and stuff like that. So definitely, we need to have our special teams needs to play big in this ball game. All right, Mike Stout, what you got, man?
You talk about Matt Gay, and if you see, he's had a lot of success indoors. It's when he's kicking outdoors that he misses field goals. But if you look at what we've done this season, the games where he hasn't missed, they've all been indoors. So that could be a good sign for us.
Let's go. Mike, what you think?
Well, to Will's comment, I'll make sure I call Jerry to make sure he opens up that curtain. The sun's coming right in. So
right. But, that's my next one.
Right? The key, my second key is the offense to keep doing what they're doing. And, to Will's point of trying to stop one or pick one to stop, go ahead and stop Pickens. Go ahead and stop CeeDee Lamb. There's somebody everybody keeps on sleeping on, and his name is Jake Ferguson.
Yes.
And he is leading the league right now. Yeah. And, I was like, all right, Dak never went to him. I think if they feed Jake Ferguson, if they end up stopping CD and Pickens, they start double teaming. I think it's going to be a lot of Jake Ferguson on the day and a lot of running. But the offense needs to keep doing what they're doing. They can't stop. Because if we slow down at all, we're in trouble. And now we're only going to have one offensive lineman out this week. So Booker's coming back. So we got that coming back. Our Ricky will be back this week from all reports that I'm seeing. So
okay.
Yeah.
Ferguson gives me nightmares, just like Winton gave me nightmares. All of your tight ends, they always have good games against us.
Who wanted to draft Jake Ferguson a couple years ago? Who was that?
Was that you, Will? Where do you come from? Is he a Midwest guy? Right. Oh, no, Wisconsin. That's what I thought. Yep. Cliff Midway guy. Here we go. Nene, what you think?
Yo, I'm going to stick with that, man. I think that we need to unleash this offense. Like, we have a great offense. CD's coming back this week. Turpin's coming back this week. Pickens has been lighting it up. If they could just continue to balance between Pickens and CD and make sure you're doing what you need to do, and get Javonte going, the offensive line is going to be healthy. I mean, only missing one this time. I mean, I'll take it. Let's go. I'm ready for them to just unleash, show the world what this offense is really about. I have been good with watching ESPN because normally I don't watch when we lose. But I watch now because they're really putting respect on Dak's name. They're actually giving our offense so much credit. The defense, we just all got to watch it and deal with it or whatever. But I feel like if the offense can do, like he said, just stay consistent, do what you've been doing, but this time just unleash. Show the world now that you got both of them back. They're supposed to be healthy. Let's do it. The CD and Pickens, let them go off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Will, how are we going to stop that, man?
So it's not about who you play, it's about when you play. And right now you're catching Washington in some injuries on offense, and an offense that's really struggling on third and fourth down. Cliff Kingsbury said today, he's like, I think our lineups and our inconsistency and who's playing is really hampering us on third down and getting that, because they were so good at last year, which was converting first downs, they have not been doing this year. And so I think they're going to need to be aggressive out there and go for it more on fourth down, because they have to sustain drives. And that is where we have struggled this entire season on offense.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And for me, being that this is Washington versus Dallas week, I'm going to bring up a name that some of you that are longtime fans of team that know the history know very well, and that is Clinton Longley. Clinton Longley was a backup quarterback that came in on, I believe, Thanksgiving Day when we knocked out Roger Staubach and came back and brought Dallas back to beat us. The reason why I say that is because if you ball out in this game, it doesn't matter what you do for the rest of the year. Janae and I talk about it all the time. We can go 2-14 or 2-15. We win those 2 games against Dallas, it makes it all okay. But this is a game where JD5, you need to cement your name on. You are going up against a guy that a lot of people are saying is an MVP candidate. He's got the numbers to show. Jaden, we know you've been hurt, but everybody has said you're great. You took us to the championship. That was last year. This is going to be a game where all the cameras are on, all the lights, everybody's going to be watching. You need to make your name for yourself in this game. Play your butt off. Like, you go out and win this thing for me. Even I was somebody that was on your case all last year, but I was rooting loudly for you guys against Chicago. But, yeah, this is a game where go ahead and show everybody else why we love you so much. So, yeah, that is my second one. So, yeah, we will definitely see. But, look, we got one more thing we got to do, and that is give out our score predictions for this game. And I won't say 42-0, but who knows? We'll see what happens. Mike, what you think, man?
Should I pull that eye candy Andy? The Bears 100-0.
100-0.
I got 38-35. Brandon Aubrey kicks game-winning field goal.
Ooh.
Until the defense shows me different, I can't not say, hey, we're going to stop some people but I think Aubrey has ice in his veins, and I think he ends up winning the game for us. So even though at home is not really a home field advantage for Dallas for the last 10 years. So, well, since Jerry World's been built. So, but yeah, I got Dallas coming out. I'm never going to pick Washington when they're playing Dallas. I'm never going to do it. It don't matter what it is.
I feel it. I love it. I love it. Let's go. Janae, what you thinking?
I'm thinking, I think it's going to be a game-winning field goal. I am with him on Aubrey kicking the game-winning field goal. It'll be 40-37.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Interesting. Will, what you think, man?
You guys have some really high scores. I don't know if Washington can put up that many points right now. The offense is just not doing
They
it.
haven't seen our defense this year. They haven't seen our defense.
Well, and I'm seeing how much you've been giving up. So maybe you are the get right defense for a struggling offense. It's been surprising to me how Dan Quinn has not had Dallas's number. Thinking of the fact that you coach these guys, you went up against Dak in practice every day. You went up against these guys. You have to know how to play coverage on these guys. And last year he didn't, and that really surprised me. And Janae, you said it. Jaden was running for his life in that second game, and they were like, "Get out of here! Get out of here! We don't need this game. We're going."
Mariota came and saved the freaking game.
He did. Jaden has not played well against Dallas now, and so. This has me slightly more nervous than I should, but to Mike's credit, I'm not going to pick Dallas to win this game.
No.
So I'm going to say 24-20 Skins win.
Yes, absolutely. And breaking news, Washington just signed Treylon Burks to the practice squad. So, we'll see if he gets a little action. Hey, I remember him at a college a couple years back. Listen.
Nobody's
He's with the Titans. He's with the Titans. Watch out, okay? Just watch out. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. Well, hey, you will find out the name of Treylon Burks when he scores the game-winning touchdown for Washington to win it, 34-27. We're getting that W. I too will not pick against my guys because I love them, and this week is always this way. So.
Sean, we have a guest.
Yeah.
Stop playing these videos.
Oh, you're right. We do have a guest. Well, he needs to see how we operate.